told you to go behind the words and dig out the truth. They let us sing and dance and smile. That doesn't cancel out the greatest crime in history.
What we doing weekends for a sight, man. She said, I know what you about to say like your hype, man. That she a nigga hitter, now she only date white, man.
I'm the Prisoners of Conscience Committee, Minister of Information, JR, BlockReportRadio.com, a revolutionary journalist, or I should say a revolutionary that uses journalism out here in the streets. The name of my radio show is The Block Report, and that's because that's who we make it for. We know that the educational system, we know that the media does not concentrate on making us feel good about ourselves, about addressing the issue that's important in the black community. So the Block Report does that.
One for in and one for out the grave. Niggas want their reparations.
Well, Operation Small Axe is a documentary that me and the director Dimu Majun came up with to document police terrorism in the black community and black people fighting back. I think it's very important that, you know, we say that too, that it's about police terrorism, but people fighting back. Because a lot of time we can watch the news, we want to see somebody black getting arrested or dying or being sick or flies flying around some kid head in Africa or Haiti or even in the ghetto near you. But what we wanted to show our people is that they bleed just like we bleed. You know, we can be creative in changing our situation. We don't all have to be protesters. We don't all have to be guerrillas, but we all can play a part. We don't never get our say on the news. You know, we don't never get our say on the news. We was just talking before the camera came on how we always let bourgeois media define how we should act, how we should look, how we should sound, and Operation Small Axe is against that. You know, I mean, it ain't nothing to brag about or to boast about, but yeah, I'm smoking a blunt in the film. Tyson from Black and Noble pointed that out, and some people say, well, why you didn't cut that out? I mean, why we always gotta cut shit out? You know what I'm saying? Why it can't be me? It's a gang of people in our community that smoke blunts and do good work. Now, I'm not saying to do good work you gotta smoke blunts, but I am saying that you gotta take us how we are. So you will see some cussing and stuff that's not politically correct. You will see people using words like faggot and referring to the police. You will see people keeping it raw and uncut. And we thought that was important because we're not trying to be the news per se. We're not trying to be the bourgeois news and have some translator in a suit tell you what the fuck is happening to me. You know, the people in the ghetto, we can speak for ourselves. So that's why we took Operation Small Axe to the hood and let the people speak for themselves. That's also why we didn't bring any newscasters or translators to translate what it is we were saying into the Queen's English. You know, the message and the movement that we pushing is more important than that and stronger than that. And if you a viewer and you can't see that and you caught up on the blunts or the cussing, then this ain't the movie for you, because this is about reality, and that's how we get down. Huge. People who are not dealing with the politics per se still know that Huey Newton come from Oakland, California. Right. Know that Huey Newton represented for the people. Knew Huey Newton, although he graduated from college and got a PhD, he was right there in the hood. He was in the Acorn Projects, and that's where Huey Newton stomped all around West Oakland. And he not the only one, but he is the co-founder of the Black Panther Party, and he is somebody that the ghetto loves. You know, a lot of other neighborhoods, or even in Oakland, you know, we look up to people like Felix Minshew, or on the East Coast, they look up to Nicky Barnes or something. But a lot of times we miss the point, and they didn't really do a whole lot for our community that was constructive. I mean, a few people got paid at the expense of a lot of people getting fucked up. Huey P. Newton represented the people, and the Black Panther Party represented the people. Now, we know there were some gives and takes, there's some pros and cons, but the pros way outweigh the cons. And so, you know, Oakland is definitely the Oakland of today definitely has rose from the ashes of the Black Panther Party, and you know, we are definitely very proud to say that we come from the home of the Black Panther Party, and it definitely rings in the streets. I'm not gonna act like everybody is a freedom fighter in the streets, but most of the people, even the hustlers, know that Huey P. Newton come from there and the Black Panthers come from there, and it's a source of pride.
got put on Front Street.
I definitely have had some repercussions. Just like in the movie, you know, I see you call them the police, we call them the holies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But definitely, I had a trumped up case where I had to fight it for 13 months. I did a few days in jail, and they stole my camera. So it was like totally bogus type shit. So basically, I was kidnapped, stuck up, and forced to come to court. You know, that's how they would define it if somebody black had did that to me. So that's basically what the police did to me. But this isn't even the first time I've been arrested on some political type shit. We had a run-in with the former Black Panther, Bobby Rush, where he accused me of hitting him when he was trying to work with Daley, trying to shut down the Chairman Fred Hampton Street party. We got to bring that film to Black and Nobel. The name of that film is Audio Rebellion. And we got him on tape lying, talking about I hit him. And I had to fight that. FBI arrested me and shit, went to jail. You know, he didn't come to court on time like he was supposed to, so the case ended up getting thrown out. But I had the support of the people of Chicago behind me. And even before that, my comrade Rashida, who I started the Block Report radio show with, me and her was at a rally. Police attacked some little kids. The police was on motorbikes running up on the kids' legs and feet with the motorbikes. My comrade Rashida didn't let it go down. And, you know, they attacked her, and I didn't let that go down. You know, and so, I mean, it eventually went down, but, you know, it took more energy on their part than they thought it was going to take. And so we ended up going to jail, and we ended up suing the Oakland Police Department and making them give us a few G's apiece. Right now, while I'm at Black and Nobel, I'm on tour with my comrade Malcolm Shabazz, who is the grandson of El Haj Malik El Shabazz, formerly known as Malcolm X. We've been touring around the country, Operation Small Axe, and him speaking. We plan to continue to do that. But if you don't know, if you would like to get in touch with me directly, you can go to blockreportradio.com or blockreportradio@gmail. And that's my direct email. That's the website that we update usually on every few days about news in the community, also radio shows. Right now you can see the Askia Sabor video of how the police beat him unmercilessly about a month ago right here in Philadelphia. So it's the people, we call it the people's voice on the airwaves and the internet. So you can check for us right there. But if you would like to bring us to your city, you know, hit us up, blockreportradio@gmail or blockreportradio.com. I want to thank Black and Nobel. Also thank my comrades Keita, Steph, Pam Africa, and so many others. And I would be beside myself if I stood in Philadelphia and didn't acknowledge the case of another freedom fighter who uses journalism, that being a political prisoner, author, journalist Mumia Abu-Jamal. Y'all said this was coming out in the next few days, so November 9th, there's a hearing for Mumia on 6th and Market right here in Philadelphia. We hope to see y'all there. The rally is at 12 o'clock, noon, and the hearing actually starts at 2 p.m. So I hope that all of you guys come out there. I may not be able to be here because I'm going to be in California, but I hope y'all that's watching this represent for me and represent for Mumia. And, you know, the call of the POCC is what's the call? Free them all. Free Mumia Abu-Jamal and all prisoners. Let the people sort them out. Man, I'm sitting here looking at Pac right here in the back of Black and Nobel. I'm the Minister of Information, JR, Prisoners of Conscience Committee, blockreportradio.com. Fooling with my homeboys, man, the one and only bookstore that I go to in Philadelphia. You should too. Y'all make sure y'all come to this bookstore, Black and Nobel, WeShipToPrisons.com, because it's the only place that I get information in Philadelphia.